Hello everybody, it's Smog217, and today we're reviewing the LEGO Ninjago Legacy Destiny's Bounty. It is set number 71705, contains 1,781 pieces, and contains 7 minifigures. And it's, of course, based on Season 1 of Ninjago, and there's a nice QR code, so if you want, you can pause the video to check that out. Now, this box, I must say, is very much massive. It is so big. Here, I'm going to use a file for his battle pack for scale. That's how big the box is. But yeah, anyway, let's have a look at the rest of the box. So at the top, you got Coal, Young Lloyd Garmadon, Wu, Zane, Samurai X, Jay, and Kai. And of course you got young Lloyd Garmadon as a minifigure scale. And that's just the first side of the box. The top half. On the other side of the box, you just got some Ninjago Legacy artwork, Season 1, Lego Life, all that fun stuff. Now on the other side of the box, you got a nice Master Wu detailing, which is kind of nice, and then a little picture of the bounty. Really cool. Bottom of the box just shows Ninjago Legacy, and then the barcode. Now, as for the back of the box, oh, this is a big boy box. You do have some Ninjago-ese on the side here. I'd like to assume it says Destiny's Bounty. Who knows? Let me know in the comment section down below if that's actually what it says. You got this little 2x4 painted on, as well as Master Wu's symbol and picture of Master Wu. Then over here, you got the bounty in flight mode for the picture, and that looks really cool. You got some pictures from the show, just to show how accurate to the show it is. Like so. And then you got the measurements right there. And then you got all the play features, which we will be getting to in this review. So, yeah, let's have a look at the set, shall we? Okay, so here we have the Destiny's Bounty, and honestly, it's a lot smaller than I anticipated, but that's alright, because the detail on this ship is phenomenal. Like, I love almost every aspect of the ship. It just looks such like a clean build, no issues with parts that I can say, really, and it just looks visually appealing, honestly. But, yeah, if you pick it up from the bottom and you take these jet boosters and you push them down, this little area pops up, and that's just like a little thruster. And that's on either end. It's using a little mechanism that's underneath the ship. You can kind of see that right there, how that kind of works. But that's on either side. Sorry, this is quite a large build. If I had to complain about one thing for these jet thrusters, I kind of wish this would kind of move on its own, but it's okay that it doesn't. It's fine. I have no issue with it. And to just put it back into boat mode, you just push this back up and those will pop back into place. What else? Well, if you look right where the dragon head is, now this is kind of pain to get this displayed anyway. If you look at this little turn knob with the chains, you can take the little anchors if you turn it. And now one issue I kind of had is that either one or none of the anchors will go down unless you push them down, because the chain kind of gets a little stuck. And that's as far as the chain will go. It's kind of surprising because these anchors are made using the sausage piece in black. I found that to be kind of hilarious, but yeah, if you just want to bring those anchors up, you just turn that back and they will wind up quite nicely. For the wings slash the sails, if you want to activate those when putting this set into flight mode, all you have to do is, you see this little mechanism right here? All you have to do is get your finger right there and push down, and then you have this in flight mode. Now, one issue I had after building this is that the sails kind of got a little bent out of shape a little bit, as you can kind of tell, but It's no big issue. I'm pretty sure you can iron them out if you're careful enough, if it really bothers you. But other than that, I have no issue with the sails. They look really well done. However, it is a little wobbly, and I've had 1 or 2 instances where it has even popped off. I don't know if this is just the way I built it or what, but just keep that in mind. So, yeah, moving on. For the deck, it's really nothing too special. I've removed the mask so that I can get better angles, sorry. It does come with a little miniature cannon, which uses a stud shooter, and honestly, I don't mind the inclusion of a stud shooter in this little build. It's kind of nice and kind of cute, and I found that if you don't want the deck to have the little cannon, like, you can literally take off the entire deck. That's the way it's designed, and I found that if you just pop it out of its Technic pin and then put it on the underneath side, that cleanly puts it away without any issues. Now that is one thing that is kind of tricky, is putting this perfectly into place. But yeah, that does look a little bit nice right there. Let's have a look at the interior. Okay, so removing this piece again, you can kind of see you got some little bit of weapons storage right here. You got a training dummy. Now, this does include all the golden weapons. I've just displayed them throughout the build. So this training dummy you can take out of here and just put on the deck or whatever. And that just goes on a clip right there. And there's even an extra clip here, which I've just put the side of the Quakes for storage purposes. And I like how you can fit a full-size minifigure. I just put Lloyd in here because it looked a little nice that way. But you can easily pop them off, and there's some design for some steps leading up. But yeah, there is even a little crate in the back right here. And what's inside that we'll look at in a second here. Now, for what's in the crate, it's really quite simple. You just have 2 ammunition for the cannon, and then oddly enough, the instruction tells you to put in this cheese slope. I have no idea what it's supposed to represent. Maybe you guys in the comment section down below can help me out with that. But yeah, all it contains is extra ammunition and a 1x2, or 1x1, sorry, cheese slope. But yeah, that just fits back into place where we got it from originally. Let's move on to the other features. Okay, so moving on, this section of the ship right here, it can actually be removed. So I find because this comes in 2 separate parts, if you just want to remove this as one singular part, try and angle your hands to remove it like this for the windows. And that comes off pretty nice and nightly. I kind of messed that up, sorry. And that just has a little command center for Nia. Now, where these little weapons storage compartments are, you can't access them if you have this piece right here attached to it because it covers it up. But yeah, you got a nice little steering area for Nia. Got some nice stickered pieces. That's always cool. And you got a little stickered map and then a little lever right there. So that's always cool and fun. And if you want, you can move this up and down as well as spin that. I find it weird that they include an orange katana, but it is appreciated. So yeah, let's move on to what this section is, shall we? Moving on to this little command center piece. These 2 pieces are stickered on either end, just to let you guys know. They can be quite tricky to put on. I kind of wish they were printed, but oh well. I like the uses of the sausage pieces. However, it's kind of annoying when you're putting this bit on that the sausages kind of move to the sides, so that's a little complaint of mine. But yeah, if you take the top off right here and put that to the side, we'll get to what's that in a minute here, and then open this up, it's like a little training dojo where if you take the training dummy from earlier, it kind of adds more to the build. Now, there are some stickered piece tiles right here. Now, I did translate this in ninjago, and I'm not quite sure what it's referencing. Here's what it translates to. Okay, so for the first sticker, it says DSG, and the second sticker is NDJ. I don't know, maybe this is referring to a designer? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, there's some nice clips for some weapons storage. You get a Lloyd's katana, you get a whatever that's called, And you get 2 katanas displayed right here. I put Lloyd's weapon right here, just so you guys know. But yeah, this is a pretty cool build. It folds up nicely, and we'll have a look at what that looks like put back on the bounty. Alright, so taking this piece right here, it just sits on these jumper pieces right here, by the way. You take that and simply just place it on here. And like I said, it fits on those jumpers quite nicely. Oh, I forgot to mention you can move these around. But that's how that looks with that there. Kind of nice looking. Kind of adds more to the build. But let's move on to the roof part of this build. Okay, so having a look at the roof of the build. Honestly, like I said with the hot dogs, they are quite a pain to get perfectly aligned. I think it looks visually appealing, but if you flip back this part, you can see that you got a little thing tucked away here. As you can tell, it attaches to a piece using these. And it slides in there quite nicely. And it just hangs in there. But yeah, these are also stickered pieces as well. So that, again, I felt like those could have been printed, but what can you do? And it's great for weapon storage. The idea of this is for weapon storage. So, of course, I got the golden weapons here. But that's not all. If you take away these stickered planks, like so, kind of difficult, you got 2 silver shurikens tucked away in here. That's all it can fit. You have to get it lined up like this. It will not fit any other way. So that's fun, I guess. I originally thought that you could take this wooden piece and attach it to the side of the bounty and have it as like a plank, so you can have people walk the plank, but it does not fit that well, and it might actually cause stress on the piece to the point where it might break. So I do not recommend doing that if you are thinking like I was thinking when I saw reviews of this set. Anyway, that's it for this. It also fits on top of that other section using jumpers, so let's put that back on the build. Okay, so we're putting this back on. It is a little bit tricky. You kind of have to get it to line up perfectly in order for it to be acceptable. It's kind of a pain to do it. What I recommend doing is, if you're having troubles like I am, just take this off, take this section off, and simply attach it onto it like so. Done. And then all you do is just simply place it back onto here. Let's have a look at the minifigures, shall we? Alright, so for the first minifigures we're going to have a look at, it is Zane and Coal. Now, these variants are not at all exclusive unless you want to count the combination, then it technically is exclusive. They use their legacy outfits, and of course this new shoulder pad / sword holder combo in gold. This was included in the season, I want to say 11 versions of the ninja, but their faces are just the Ninjago movie variants. So that's cool, I guess. I mean, like, would have been nice if they included some sort of special expression, but that's just wishful thinking. Next minifigs. We have our Jay and Kai. Again, same issue with them not being exclusive except for the combination, as they're using their legacy outfits and with their Ninjago movie heads, as you can tell. So, again, a little bit of a bummer that they still use the same facial prints, but oh well. As for the next minifigures, we have Sensei Wu and Young Lloyd. Now, for Sensei Wu, he comes in quite a few sets. The cheapest way to get him as of the time of this recording is in the 2019 Spinner, although it is in retirement, but it was the cheapest. The facial expression is, I believe, exclusive to just the legacy versions of him. And so removing his beard shows off his facial expression, as well as a better look at his torso printing, which kind of looks okay. But yeah, having a look at Lloyd, though, he is exclusive to this set, which is kind of nice. I like the reuse of the headpiece, which, sorry, not reuse. It's a new exclusive mold or printing, and it's very similar to the original facial prints that were used in Season 1. It's just got green eyes and kind of a more kid-like expression. He does use that soft fabric cape piece that is short, which I actually don't mind. It's got a nice 5 there. It's got the Garmadon piece right here, and then a 5 on the front. Again, mentioning that it was that he was to be the 5th ninja, so that's cool. The other minifigure I want to talk about is Samurai X Nia. Now, this figure is technically exclusive mainly for the torso printing, because if you look at the one that was included in the $20 Canadian version, removing their armor, it has the Phoenix symbol, whereas this one has the Samurai X logo. So it's technically exclusive for that reason, but yeah, it does use a different armor technique that goes on top. So that's cool, I guess. It does have a common headpiece with dual expression. One excited, one determined, I'd say. But yeah, let's have a look at the instructions and the extra parts included in this set. And I just want to say before you have a look at the instructions, it does include this piece of paper that's basically a free voucher for Legoland, I'm assuming, or advertisement. So that's what that looks like. Kind of cool, I guess. Anyway, instructions. Okay, here we have the instructions. It is honestly quite large. It does have a QR code if you have the Lego Life app or the Lego Instructions app, and it's just the box art on the front. I believe this contains 14 bags, and it's honestly just typical instructions. You know, shows you all the fun stuff for building it, like so. And then it shows all the features that were shown on the back of the box. So that is cool. Flipping the page again, we get more details on the set, as well as some advertisements for Ninjago Season 13. So that's cool. Then you get the parts list, and then you get the win thing. But let's have a look at the extra parts. For those of you who watch my other reviews, you know I like to jumble up my parts so that they're easier for storage. It does come with a brick separator. I count that as an extra piece because for me, because I have so many. Anyway, you do get a lot of studs and square studs, so that's nice. You get a lot of other fun stuff. You get this golden piece. You get a bunch of droid arms in black and light gray. You get this red scythe piece as well as in black right here. You get some Technic pin, Technic stuff. You get a candle flame. Get the Unikitty neck bracket piece. You get one droid arm in black. You get I want to say that's a skeleton arm in black as well. Yeah, you do get a handful of extra katanas, so that's helpful if you're looking to find a set with extra katanas. You get quite the handful amount. That's how many katanas there are. You do get an extra gold and silver shurikens as extras, so that's nice. Oh, extra katana. You get whatever that is called as an extra. I do like that you get 2 extras of the sausages in black and red, so that's cool. You also get a Technic pin with this, I want to say that that's a cupcake piece? I don't know. That was used for the dragon's head, and you do get some 1x1 tiled pieces. Honestly, for stud shooters, I don't know why they include the shooting piece as an extra. Like, I just don't see why, but whatever. You get this piece right here that's used on Samurai X's helmet, so that's cool. You get a pizza tile in red. You get a flat 1x1 square tile in black, brown, and dark gray. And you get this Technic piece in red. And you do get a handful of extra cheese slopes, as you can see right there in those colors. But yeah, those are all the extras. Let's do final thoughts. To be completely honest, I have little to no complaints about this set. I seriously think you're getting your bang for your buck, especially with the extra parts that are included. I love the minifigure selection, although I kind of wish that they didn't remove Garmadon with the Mega Weapon, as was shown in leaks of the set. But I think it's pretty good. I think it's a really cool play value. I would consider it to be screen accurate to the version that is currently released in the show. But yeah, I would definitely recommend getting this set. But yeah, that's it for this review. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel. And if you did subscribe, hit the notification bell where you're notified whenever I upload new videos or whenever I go live, because I do that occasionally. Also, the live stream archive for this set, if you guys want to check out that 5-hour long stream, I'll leave a link in the description below. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a future video. Until then, see ya.